So here I go. I'm going to do the town guard's job for them because they're useless little tits.
Jesus Christ, that waterfall is
Isn't
loud.
that the same with every fantasy store, D&D store? The town guard is useless as fuck.
Yeah,
Unless
because otherwise...
Unless you fuck up.
Yeah, unless you do something wrong. Because otherwise you don't have anything to do. Like, how does your quest start out if you don't have to go, like, kill 500 rats in a cellar somewhere?
Because there were Oblivion guards who could see through walls, and fucking Morrowind guards who just instinctively knew when you stole shit. It's like, oh, even though I've just met you, I somehow know you've stolen this bottle of wine. And to jail you go.
Now, I waste about 5 minutes here trying to shoot this fucking warthog.
Lord.
I eventually just say fuck it and use magic. I'm gonna hit him, but then he's gonna hit me back harder, and I'm gonna get upset. See, there I hit him. Oh, it's a magic warthog. There goes half my health.
Oh shit, yeah.
There goes half my other health.
Jesus. Dodge and weave!
Yeah.
Ow.
Also,
I am almost dead.
I love they just he throws magic like a
Like a baseball?
beach ball. 2 hands overhead.
Also, when you get up close to the magic warthogs, they just bitch slap you,
I love them.
and it hurts.
Also, I noticed these guys are kind of more boar people.
Yeah, these are absolutely boar people, and that might be why I like them so much.
That makes sense. I like the porks too.
So between this and fucking Hobbit cartoons, you have a real aesthetic.
Yeah,
This one,
The
probably pick out my aesthetic pretty easily by this game, the Hobbit cartoon, anything else like that. Just like 80s fantasy. I'm counting this in 80s fantasy because it's not scared to be fantasy. Also, how the fuck did that fireball turn a corner like that and hit me? What the fuck, game? So I use time slow here. So
I noticed, do you have to actually like do this like trace the symbols to do your magic?
Yep. I can either do that. It's much faster to do that as long as you know all the button pushes. But you can also go into your inventory and summon it straight from there.
Now all you need is a spell to summon steamrollers and you'll be invincible.
See, I'm trying to remember the input for the sphere spell here, and I'm not doing it right.
This is really cool, but also very like clunky.
There we go. And get used to Rin being green. Because this happens.
That was a nice dodge, by the way.
Do I just cower in fear?
They do nothing while I stab them to death.
Well, the other guys at least bitch slapped you.
Well, he was the magic guy. It's just that I have the fear spell on now. So once you have the fear spell on, they don't do anything as long as you're close enough.
Wow.
They do nothing. The fear spell is my new best friend. So get used to Rin being green.
Your new best friend, isn't this your first game where you started running it?
This is the I did another play of it with magic. Yeah, he just runs up to me, he's like, oh shit, she's green!
I'm really digging these warframes. Definitely go. What are they called again?
Warthogs.
Of course, because it sounds like warthog. Brilliant.
So I did another play of this with magic and stuff, and I used the fear spell. I just didn't use it this much. because I didn't think it was that good. Because when I used it on an enemy where it doesn't really work that well. So I didn't think it would work that well on others either.
Oh, but you were wrong.
Also, he set his buddy on fire.
Nice.
That can happen if you stand behind another Warthog and Magic Warthog is shooting you. He can fry his friend to death for you.
An excuse to break that old smorgasbord.
Also, they're nasty tough. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, they're fucking bull, man. I'm actually kind of impressed you're taking them out with a dagger at all. Tried that with a real boar, you'd lose an arm.
Oh yeah.
Is there an official boar people race in D&D?
Nope, sadly.
No.
No, like
A lot of
orcs.
homebrew though.
Like orcs are good, like standing if you, because they're just fucking
Yeah.
mean.
You could just flavor them as boar people.
Last
but-
Unexpectables episode, they met a tribe of wereboar orcs.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, traditionally wereboars and D&D lore anyway. Well, it's not a rule.
Goo.
It's not a rule that like you have to be an orc to become a wereboar. It's like just certain wares pop up in certain demographics more often.
Yeah. Like a werebadger would actually be like a dwarf thing or anything.
Probably.
Don't you mean halfling?
No, it actually in D&D lore it is actually just a like mostly
Yeah.
a dwarf thing.
But dwarves, halflings, and gnomes interact a lot. So it's not exactly unheard of.
Yeah. The smaller races are more susceptible to that particular kind of like lycanthropy.
No, yeah, note to self, have werebadgers ism be the hobbit equivalent of a foreign plague. As in New Zealand and isolated people groups, different sicknesses can really cripple them. So, werebadgerism is something that the Umi or orcs brought with them, and well, it's an invasive plague in their people.
Huh.
Yep, they just sit here and do nothing as I kill them. Look, I didn't even go my inventory.
Otherwise, hobbits are well acclimated to werebirdism.
God.
So were kiwis?
Oh God.
Yeah, hobbits have natural resistances, although outbreaks still happen from time to time. Yeah, with werebirdism, hobbits become werekiwis. Other races can become other things.
Or you were to get stuff like a were-raven. Which,
Yeah.
I imagine where crocodiles are mostly a lizard folk thing.
actually, yes. Because lizard folk can hang out more.
Because lizard folk really favor the druid class and their favorite biome.
Well, that too.
Yep.
Talking through these guys.
Yeah, it's no D&D canon that were-raven hobbits are just werekiwis.
Die now.
At least in your D&D.
Yeah, I think were-ravens show up more in Nordic cultures as one of the demographics.
You die now.
Fist pump. Oh, Green Lady.
Have you know, if I do a Warthog character, you will be like, the culture speaks of the green creeper. No one can look at it.
Braver!
No one can look at it for fear their souls will be eaten. And then they're shanked repeatedly, very often. No one can run from it. It is our oldest and
Causes our minds to lock up as we just freeze in place with our hands on our heads in absolute fear as we are eviscerated with our...
it is our oldest and most terrifying boogeyman.
Then Rin just walks up to you like, hey.
Like, oh, hello there.
Oh, hey, Ren.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hey there.
She's probably just standing back there proud of herself, smirking. Yeah,
Probably.
I've terrified an entire people.
Like, that's the turning point where the warthog talks became like more neutral to good because they're terrified of the
Right.
green monster.
Well, the reason that they're like the way they actually were a kind of peaceful race before, but Navaros did some of that Sauron bullshit and twisted them a little bit.
Oh, they're domestic pigs, and then he brought them to the wilds and taught them to be boars.
Yep, a little bit. But otherwise, natural warthogs just kind of hang out in tribes together and have headbutting contests. That's how they determine who is the chief, is they just have a headbutting contest, and whoever wins is the chief.
Nice.
How do they judge winning? Whoever gets knocked out the last?
Yeah. And that's how they spent their time before Navaros, fucked them up. They weren't a threat before, but Navaros is just like, oh, hey, look at these giant boar people that I could use as shock troopers. How do I accomplish that? Oh, I fuck them up.
Fair enough.
Evil wizards can't leave anything alone.
I think that's just wizards can't leave anything alone.
That's also fair.
You don't need to stipulate evil.
Well, excuse you, doubtful cunt.
You're not a wizard, you're a warlock.
I'm talking about Kyra.
Oh, well. That's
Okay.
true for Kyra,
Kyra
okay?
sticks her nose in everything.
That's true.
Okay, you're not making the best. They're not making the best argument here in favor of the wizards not being fucking weirdos.
It's not even weirdos, it's just them just not leaving things alone. They gotta be in everything.
They gotta touch things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being awkwardly trying to get this thing up here. There's a thing. I got it. It's called the Crown of Thorns.
Oh, lovely.
It's a mace.
Oh, hey, you're Jesus now.
I'm Jesus now. But, again, like the Flame Strike, it's a good mace and whatever, I just don't enjoy the way it looks. Even though it's kind of neat, because the, when you pull it out, the spikes, like, pop out of it. I don't know, I just don't like the way some of the weapons in this game look, so I refuse to use them.
Aesthetic is aesthetic. It's fine.
And I have so many goddamn choices, why would I choose something I don't like? Just because it's technically better.
The green beast stalks again.
They got 2 hits on me.
Yeah, actually, they kind of predicted your jump. I was a little impressed.
Yeah, they shot where I was going to be. They know how to play asteroids and
Lord.
space invaders.
I was never very good at those games.
Nobody was ever good at those games. If they say they were good at those games, they're lying.
There's always one person who actually was.
He's a lying
Yeah,
bitch.
they're dirty, rotten liars.
Yeah, they're just lying.
Alright.
They're lying.
They don't exist.
They're like Ren. They don't exist.
Well, I mean, they might exist, but like, Ren definitely doesn't exist.
I know Ren thinks that this joke is funny as hell.
Oh, that's good.
Please,
He always laughs at it.
I don't know those names.
I'm more exasperated by it than anything.
So
Now you
I'm
are. You thought it was funny at first.
I'm standing here in the doorway because the Inquisitor's actually saying something, and who he's torturing is saying something back. I don't know if you can hear it or not because it's always very quiet. The conversation's always very quiet, and if you walk out any farther than that door, he stops talking.
Oh, it's irritating.
But basically, he's like an undead from the Dark Wars who doesn't know that the Dark Wars have ended.
Oh, lovely.
So all he does is ask you questions that you cannot answer because all the people that he's asking questions about have been dead for centuries. So he just tortures you until you die.
Jesus.
Also, I'm using time slow on him because fear does not work on undead. Time slow works pretty good though.
Yeah, you just super shanked him.
And I saved this guy. I did not save his friends, and he's going to tell you the exact same
That
thing I did.
horrible creature. It keeps asking me the same questions over and over. No one can answer. It just tortures them until they die.
Yep. Pretty nasty.
Mm.
Yeah, it's one of those things that the undead is just like so fucking old that it doesn't know it's so fucking old. It's a lich that didn't do it right, so its brain doesn't work anymore.
That's a neat concept. Also lovely. PTSD undead.
There's nothing else down here, so we're taking the teleporter back up to the top.
Yay, shortcut.
Takes me right back up here. Boop. One-way teleporter.
Hmm.
And that was the Inquisitor's lair. Nobody should have to worry about him anymore, because I figured out where the waterfall was. You know, the only waterfall in town. I might be a little unfair about that, but there's only one waterfall. Whoops! Animation, Arok! Please!
No, animation is for the bitches. Eric does what Eric wants.
Arok installed the VTOL.
Also, I noticed when he walks, his entire body.
I'm
shifts
sorry.
back and forth.
I have some Todd Howard Skyrim code I accidentally downloaded.
Actually, wouldn't be Todd Howard got his code from this?
God. But yes,
That's giving
Raven.
Todd Howard too much credit.
Yes, Raven. The walking animation does make all his entire body shift as an actual animal's
There
will.
you are. It's good work you've
It's-
done.
It's just
Everyone's
really
talking about it.
exaggerated.
We'll
Yeah,
all
it's
sleep a
just
bit
really
easier now
exaggerated.
thanks to you. Here then.
It's
Here's
still
the
a nice
gold,
little
just like I
detail.
promised. You've earned it,
It's just
sure
he's
enough.
sashaying.
He is sashaying. Wouldn't you sashay too if you were a giant red dragon?
Possibly.
That's when you sashay.
What was that, Newton?
It's a no-eat strut.
Talk of the walk.
Yeah.
So here, I'm trying to level up before I go to the Andrelian Islands. I have killed everything. There's nothing else for me to murder. I cannot
Yeah.
level up before I go to the islands. So that means I cannot get the hell spell. But I am determined to find something to kill to make me level up.
Animation looks ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I'm determined that there's more things for me to murder. Where's my level up? There's nothing back here
Yeah.
either. God damn it.
I can understand, considering that's a tiny sliver of XP.
It is pissing me off. Finally, though, I go over here, right, and eventually I do find 2 Wartalks. I find 2 Wartalks.
We will escape from the city.
But I'm gonna fly fucking everywhere before I find these goddamn Wartalks. There's nothing over here, there's nothing that way. I have basically made the entirety of Sardana safe for everybody to go outside, but I'm pissed off because I can't find anything else.
I need murder.
Where are you? I know there's more. There you are.
I must
Damn
commit
it, not enough.
genocide.
There were 2 warthogs and they weren't enough to make me level up. Son of a bitch. Bastards! Okay, so I'm just going to suck it up and get ready to go to the Andrelian Islands now.
How dare your deaths not
What
benefit
can I
me
get
more?
for you
Son
today?
of a bitch.
Any one of these items is
It just made
ideal
the
for
sliver
home
smaller and
defense.
pissed me off more.
Oh,
Oh, god damn it. So yeah. Don't have enough for the Wyvern Claw either, so I'm just going to buy a steel longsword, and that should keep me pretty good throughout the islands.
Oh, be careful out there. Oh, that
I
blood can
offloaded
get
all of my
slippery,
other
you
stuff
know.
that I don't need. So here we go. And as soon as I get into the islands, I swear to God, almost as soon as I get there, I level up, and it pisses me off so much. I am so angry. Dancing around like, should I go look for some more? No, there isn't any more. I've already looked everywhere.
specifically designed. Yeah. There's no way in hell they didn't know. This is
Like-
back when people play tested their games.
You go this way around this
believe this valley
mountain
leads to
and
the Andrelian
fly
Islands.
out, and that's how you get to the Andrelian Islands. And you want to make sure you're prepared before you come out here, because until you are done with the Andrelian Islands, you can't go anywhere else.
There,
You can't fly
that
back
must be the
to Sardana
outpost.
because you are now
This looks
stuck.
bad.
The game gives you an explanation for this right away.
You there? Who's in command here?
No one.
I like how small the dragon's
No
wings
one.
before I'm not
We
using
pinned all
them.
our hopes on Master Sevoth to lead us out of this hellhole.
Yeah, and how big they are
Now
on
he's
Furl.
dying. Back in those caves there. The rest of them
You're
will
just
follow
smoking.
you soon enough.
Nope, he's just smoking because he thinks he's gonna die
Catching
anyway,
our
so it's like,
hides
well,
for
might as well
war
take a tote.
Before the night is out.
They
Fuck
will
it.
if you don't get up and fight them. What's going on here anyway? Do you know what's causing these storms?
The shaman, Bone Grinder, brought the
I like as soon
storms
as he
on us
says Bone
3
Grinder,
weeks ago.
the quest Kill
no
Bone
way.
Grinder pops up.
His magic traps any
Because
ship
it's like,
that
oh, I
enters
hate that
this
name so
accursed
much, I'm just gonna
place.
go kill it.
Warriors drive them onto the rocks and loot the cargo.
Have you considered trying to kill the shaman?
So yeah, the
Bone
Shaman Bone
Grinder.
Grinder is
He's a devil,
conjuring
he
up
is.
these storms around the
Maybe
Andrelian
Sevoth would have
Islands.
known a way to do it.
Nobody
Unless
can
you've
get
got a
in.
miracle
Nobody
in your
can
pocket.
get out once
He's
they get
as good
in.
as dead.
You are basically fucked.
Our real
He's a
trouble
devil,
those
he is.
catapults that set
Yes,
across the
that's
bay
why I
there.
think you should kill him.
Do you think that dragon of yours could take them out? Once they get their range set, we're done for.
Yeah, but they've been out there for 3 days. So far, their range has been shit.
Take cover!
They can't figure out math. Oh, you figured it out.
Holy shit, they actually hit something.
Yep. So here we go. I'm going to take out their shooty thingies. Catapults. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh, the Poltercats.
What's the
A
time
giant.
stamp?
Kapow!
A giant.
What's the time stamp
Jesus.
currently?
That would be
2405.
yeah. Kapow!
Take out their
Kablam.
giant land slingshot. Like,
Kill the Poltercats.
So
I like
usually,
polecats.
what I do.
Poltercats.
What I do when I see a bunch of Growl or Warthocks on the ground, now that I have my Sonic Shockwave, I just aim one at the ground, and it'll take them all out. Pow. Goodbye. You don't exist anymore. You see the bloody smear on the ground?
It's beautiful.
Oh, I love it. Just jam on the ground. I could scoop him up and put him on a sandwich. Get off the dragon. Thank you, Rin.
I'll be right here.
I know that you like being on the dragon, because I like being on the dragon, but you need to get off him so you can pick up your shit.
I wish items I wanted would just fly into.
Yeah, she's a Jedi. She just does that because she's too lazy to bend down and pick them up.
Look, some of us have back problems. We don't like to bend over.
That's fair.
When I bend over, my back's supporting twice as weight as.
Okay, so I'm going to warn you ahead of time, but the end of this video gets a little fucky. It was one of those things where the DVD recorder just kind of fucked up without explanation, and I didn't notice until I was editing the video. Luckily, we didn't miss much. Like, I started a side quest and it kind of didn't record the first part of it, but I got the rest of it on the next disc, so we should be good. Also, I have magic level of 4! Yay, I can get the rejuvenation spell. Oh, wait. I can't, because I can't leave the fucking Andrelian Islands anymore. You cock-teasing game.
I think they might have done that on purpose.
They did.
That beast of yours is a wonder. The way he tore through those catapults.
He's really happy about the murder that we just did.
I want you to have this. If you're going after Bone Grinder, it could come in handy.
Is there anyone here who can help me? I need information about this shaman.
Seboth was the only one worth a damn. But unless you can cure him, there's no one. It's a motley bunch that's gathered here the past few weeks. There are a few of us left from the outpost crew, but the rest of these are castaways with no allegiance to anyone but themselves.
Yeah,
Master
mostly
Seboth
what
is the
happened
only
here
one
was,
holding us together.
this is
He
the
dies.
outpost crew that
There'll be
was
chaos.
actually sent here by Sir Dana. The rest of them are basically just pirates. So, when you have two groups of people slapped together, one of them that are always been out for themselves and don't give a fuck about the rest of humanity, there's a mess. And they made a bigger mess by taking all of the medicine when they left. So now, the wizard guy that was leading everybody
into a trap here, my lady.
is dying because
We're like
nobody can
flies in a
heal him.
spider's web.
Oh, Jesus.
How did you manage to tame a dragon?
Didn't
It's like
manage
one
to
of those old
tame
stories,
anything.
the
He
Order
just
of the
kind
Flame and all
of
that.
attached himself to me like a wart. He's a soul wart.
Soul.
Rocks! Have to jump over 2 rocks that are smaller than my ankles. Because I cannot walk over them.
Oh, God.
These are the weirdest tents I've ever seen. Also, here is my favorite
Welcome
freaking
aboard.
thing
You best
ever,
talk
is
with the
this
captain.
goddamn
You've got
ship here.
questions?
The ship design, I love this ship. I want it.
I'd heard of sailors' graveyards, but I never gave it much stock.
It's not just
thought they were
airships
myths
that
of the
stroke my
sea.
piss wizards, it's
So
also
now-
actual real ships. Just so you know. Oh, Rin? Rin. Rin. There you go. That's how stairs work, Rin.
Welcome aboard the Raging Queen, lass. What can Captain Fandral do for you?
Trying
The
to get
name
through
is the
to
Raging
Ravenhall.
Queen.
We were told we could find a guide here.
We were headed there ourselves till the storms trapped us.
It's got like a
There's no way
giant
you'll get
turtle
through
shell
now,
for
not
a
while
roof,
Bone Grinder's still alive.
and
If we
the
can
sails
clear
are
the storm,
giant
Would you
wings.
guide us?
How can I not love this?
It'd be a bit tricky without my charts,
I like
but
it.
I've made the trip enough times to manage.
You didn't bring any charge?
Of course I brought him. Someone stole them, that's all. 2 of my crew jumped ship
Yeah,
last
this-
night. Ran
This
off
guy
with
right
everything they
here
could carry.
is the side quest that
Why
I
they'd
do
want my charts,
want
I've no
in
idea,
when
but I'd
the
surely like them
recording
back.
goes
If the
fucky.
Groll caught them,
Oh.
they might still have the charts.
Basically, we're just looking for
I'll
his
keep my
charts
eyes
so we
open.
can get out
I'd
of
be
here. We
grateful
don't
if you
actually
did.
have to do this to get out of here. He will remember the way if you don't bring his charts back. But it's an extra bit of shit that you get and more experience. So, you know, why not?
That's a pretty cool ship name, but still nothing's topped the righteous indignation.
That, yeah, that's pretty good.
I still say the saucy mare is king.
I'll wait here, Rin. I'll wait here, Rin.
No one has yet to defeat the saucy mare. That's legitimately a ship name. And Reboot, that was the name of the pirate bit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Called it the
this
saucy
must be
mare.
They said he was dying.
The Groll caught him with a poisoned arrow just this morning. Poor bastard. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, everybody else is here is so
He was
useless
the
that
one
they
who
can't
was
do
healing
anything.
us. He's a bit of a wizard. Nothing too fancy, but enough to keep us alive. I wish like hell we still had his medicine pouch.
Why? What happened to it?
A couple of cowards ran off with it. Ducked out in the night with a pair of boats and half our supplies. They might as well have stuck a knife in old
Yep.
Sever.
There's no way
Bunch
out
of
this
assholes up
island.
for themselves.
They couldn't have gotten far.
If you could find them,
They screwed
and get
everybody
back
else
Sever's
over.
pouch, I'm sure I could cure him. Will you look for us? It may be our only hope.
So
I'll
Seva's
find
just
it.
gonna be back there in the background,
try to keep him
making
alive
those
as long as you
noises.
can.
So, just ignore it.
If you need something fixed, old Olag here's your man. He ain't so smart, but he can swing an hammer with the best of them.
And Olag is kind of sweet.
Oh, pretty. You need Oleg fix something? Oleg fix good.
And he sells me this, so he's the best
What
person
the
ever.
What is that vampire masquerade looking shit?
Crazy.
Yeah, Oleg buy that.
It's one of my favorite
Oleg makes
uh,
hell.
armors in the game.
You come back later.
Doop.
See, Oleg.
Now I match my dragon.
Spike.
Cool.
She spikes.
Monster Hunter-tastic.
A little bit Monster Hunter-y.
Target armor.
Of course, it's still with the midriff.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
But at this point, I don't think she actually needs armor on her midriff to be fine. I think she could just walk into whatever face first and not give a fuck. Okay. That was a weird pause that I had to do because somebody actually came to my door and rang my doorbell. It was a thing. It was like, holy shit, somebody's actually at my door ringing my doorbell. What are they and what do they want?
What are they? Oh my god.
I didn't know what they were. People don't ring doorbells anymore, so it had to be some sort of eldritch being.
Solicitor, man.
I peeked through the windows and it looked like college kids selling like magazines, so I didn't answer the door. I just watched them until they left.
Most of us do.
It's like, what do you want? What are you?
Don't know what you're selling.
I don't want you in my house. Go away. I don't even want you on my steps. Go away. So yeah, I'm just kind of lazily doing this. If I was doing this like the way you're supposed to, you'd be really careful with these catapults. This is like, blow them up, I guess. Kapow. And the thing is, with the smaller enemies, you have to be really low to the ground to actually target them with the dragon. So that's why I'm doing this awkward little dance. Otherwise, you just kind of aim that at the ground and let it fly. Nothing here. I don't think there's anything in those barrels that I broke. Here's some pirate ships. I like those ships too, they're pretty good. They spiky. There you are, you fucker. Now you're a smear.
Here.
I really can't tell you how much I enjoy watching them smear across the ground like that.
It's always satisfying.
Rin, stop getting stuck on the goddamn geometry, would you please? Alright. At this point, I'm just kind of flying around the islands, murdering things, you know, as you do. Clearing it out so Rin doesn't have to deal with it later. And the slowest glide in the world. Doing a strafing run. I guess I got everything down there? Maybe? Yes. There's really not much to say about what I'm doing right now. It's just I'm just blowing things up, killing things, so I don't have to deal with it later.
Yeah.
Because later I might not be on the dragon, and I might run into them on foot.
Yeah. I like that things don't respawn in that game.
Also, you see how things die when you hit them with the Sonic? They just burst into pieces.
Makes sense.
They don't exist anymore. I'm breathing them in as I fly through them.
You.
How did you miss those barrels, Arok? Back up. Should have gotten everything. Also, finding a parking spot for this fat bastard sometimes is a trial.
A parking spot?
I'll wait here, Rin.
Like, it will look like he could get, you know, he could land, but for some reason he just won't do it. Why are you up there?
Fear not. I'm coming.
Jesus Christ, Arok. See, those are so close together that I blew them both up. And I don't think I'm close enough to the ground to see them, but I am killing giants on the shore there. They're just like giant growl. At least that's what the game calls them. They don't actually look like growl. You'll get a good look at them in this level a little bit later.
You're just splatting them.
Yep. Just splattering them across the countryside. Taking their shit. Yeah, by the end of the Andrelian Islands, I'm pretty rich. Kind of set for most of the game. Because, I'm not doing an archery build, so I don't have to buy bows. That's the other thing about the archery thing, is the bows get expensive and you don't pick up as many. Like, you find good swords just lying on the ground. You don't find a lot of good bows just lying on the ground. So if you want to do an archery build, you're gonna have to fork over cash. Although that's also true of a magic build, which is well, I'm doing a hybrid, so I don't have to fork out as much as a full magic build would.
So, unrelated, I just wanted you to understand paper CVS wastes.
Okay.
I picked up my antacids today, and picking up the receipt, I was able to tie it into a bow and wear it in my hair after folding it in half.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
okay.
CVS receipts are fucking ridiculous.
Why are they that big?
I don't know.
It's like they print your receipt twice and then like more than that in coupons.
Jesus.
Yeah. My sister took me in once and bought something and like, oh my god.
So what happened?
I just blew up a bunch of guys.
Nice.
So I'm going to I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice for this game. If you're going into a cave like the one I'm about to go into, don't stick the dragon underneath it. For some reason that bugs out his AI. If he's not in an open field and you're coming out of the cave in a different area, if you stick him under the cave, he will not be able to get to you, and you'll have to go through the cave and get him that way.
Good lord.
His AI gets stuck because he's stuck under a cave.
At least it doesn't like permanently screw you over and you have to like go back or something.
Oh, that'll happen too.
Oh.
There are certain caves in this game where you can walk through them with your dragon. If the dragon will fit in a cave and you walk through it and you get a save screen, like a manual save screen will come up. If you don't take the dragon through and you save it, the dragon will disappear from your game forever.
Oh my god.
You'll have to go back to an older save.
Lovely.
Found that out the hard way, I imagine.
No, that's like a well-documented thing that's on the internet. It's they warn you about it repeatedly everywhere that Drakan, the Ancient Gates, is talked about. That is the first thing they tell newbie players, is do not forget to take your dragon through caves that your dragon will fit through. Or you'll lose it.
You Fusto wrote him into just atoms.
Yep. I'm shouting at them so hard that they break into their component pieces.
Yeah.
The bit about not sticking them under a cave is just a kind of like an annoyance more than anything. Because his AI is too dumb to get out from under the cave before he starts to fly. So when you call him, he just won't go. Because he's stuck under a cave. And he's too dumb to walk backwards. Because I put him under this cave before because it's like, it's raining, I don't want him to get wet when I'm in the cave doing bullshit. And yeah, then I had to walk back through the cave to get him.
Oh. Aw.
Because he's an idiot.
You're just trying to be nice and considerate, and it's like, no.
No.
I'm a dragon. Rain is fine.
Apparently he just needs a bath.
Most reptiles like rain, right?
Kinda. My leopard geckos very much do not like being misted.
Yeah, they scream at you, don't they?
Yes, they do, and I kind of wanna record it one day because it's kind of hilarious. It's like screaming. They lift their tails and whip them around and screech.
Even your babies?
My babies especially, they do it more, but my adults do it. Which is hilarious to me.
Do regular pets and leopard geckos do that?
I kind of. Usually you just give them a moist hide and let them, chill in it when they want. You don't normally mist them, but I've done it a couple times.
I missed a little scene here.
I mean, since leopard geckos are desert animals, it makes sense.
If you peek, whoa, see? You see? I don't know. Maybe the recording was fucking up.
Oh.
But if you peek through that gate that I was looking through, you'll get a little scene of a really big warthog threatening the two guys that took off with Sebas' medicine pouch. So that's how you know you're in the right place. It's like, I was like, where did that big chunk of time go? Oh, it's fine. I'll just explain what happened.
We've been attacked by an enemy stand, King Crimson.
So it's basically just going through this cave and killing things. It's not that complicated.
Quick, somebody cut their hand and count how many blood drips are happening. We have to know in advance when time skips again.
Yeah, it wasn't a very bad skip, that one, but yeah, like I said, the one half of that little side quest goes wrong. But it's okay, it's fine, right? Also, there's one barrel surrounded by exploding barrels. Fuck you, game. You know what I'm gonna do with you? I'm gonna set it on fire. If I can aim the magic correctly. There we go. Maybe. There. Yeah! What do you think of that? And then it didn't blow that one up. Alright. Fuck you. Ugh. And turn my spell back on. Yeah, we didn't miss much of this cave, thankfully. It was just a little skip. It's fine. Nothing wrong. Also, why are you standing by explosive barrels so I can't hit you? You're a fucking dickhead.
Oh, why am I getting tagged?
That doesn't look like a boss arena or nothing down there. No, sir.
No, not even a little bit.
Boop. Boop. Okay, and here we go with the awkward jumping in this game. I'm going to have to do this later. Jump on a bunch of boxes like this to get up somewhere high to actually get something. But I'm gonna give you a little taste of it right here. Just how awkward it is. There we go. Sorta worth it. 23 gold is 23 gold. Honestly, I don't really mind this that it got fucked up in the Andrelian Islands because the Andrelian Islands are a little boring. It's the same shit. As long as I get the important crap, I don't care.
Look, tell Bone Grinder I want to bargain. I can give him information. Anything he wants to know. I just want safe passage out of here for my partner and I.
We not need your help. 3 faces tell us all we need.
That's an interesting
All
design.
humans dead. All of them.
Also, he mentions 3 faces. He's talking about the Desert Lords. The Desert Lords told the Wartox and the Gruul that they were going to kill all of the humans. And then all that would be left are Wartox and Gruul, and they could do whatever they want without having to worry about humans. It's like they can already do that already, so I don't know why they care. Also, the boss guy is susceptible to fear. Because why not? And there's a magic Gruul around here somewhere. I can't find him for the fucking life of me. I wander around like an asshole. My fear spell actually wears off before I find him. There he is. I walked right by him. Like, right by him. Oops. Don't worry, I killed him. It's fine. All I did here was backtrack to that elevator that I passed to go down a level. This is the prison that they had the 2 dudes in before they brought them up to talk to the big guy. I don't know what happened to the other guy. I'm guessing the same thing that happened to the guy just now. We just didn't get to see it. See? That's the beginning. Let's see where it skips next. I got incredibly lucky that the recording didn't skip on anything important, because I was not going to play the game back up to this point. Getting to the Andrelian Islands is... whoop. That didn't look good. That's fine. We can ignore that. We can ignore that too. Just, you didn't see anything. We're just ignoring that happened.
It's fine. Diaboromon just ate some of the pixels. It's fine.
It's fine. He just needed a snack. Oh. And there's Arok. So we're good. Everything's fine.
Ha! Okay, editing Scatha. Also, Dex Scatha, you're a bit late to the punch.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with the video. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Everything perfectly fine.
Absolutely fine.
The finest I've ever seen.
See, look, it's fine. Oops. I just teleported. It's alright.
Is this
It's all
what you were
fine.
looking
It's
for?
alright.
You found it? Quick, give it here.
See, look, I got incredibly lucky that this important bit of dialogue wasn't fucked up.
Not to hurt like that. I owe you, girl.
Also, he has the unfortunate distinction of sharing, Dickface McGee's character model.
Leave little bastard, I can tell you that much.
See, you can read the subtitles, it's alright.
Too complex
Oh,
for
yeah,
a
it's
wretch
fine,
like
everything's
Bone
fine.
Grinder to have discovered on his own.
I don't care where he learned his magic. I just need to get to Ravenshold. If I have to kill him to do it, then point the way.
If you could
Have. I don't know about you, but I don't.
I'm just gonna have to read that last one really fast.
I see. Well, the good thing is, aside from his storm power, Bone Grinder's magic is fairly weak. I should be able to pass along some magic to help you fight him.
That's good to hear.
I'm afraid I'm still a bit weak from that poison, though. I'll need to replenish my power. There's a mine to the northwest, where the Grull are digging mana crystals. If you could sneak in and get me about
I'll be back real quick.
20 of those, I'd be strong enough to help you.
Leave it to me.
Just give me 20 giant stones.
Yeah, that'll be fine too, right? That's alright.
You need club. Club.
What are you doing here? Oh! I'm on Dragon now. Not for very long though. The video's about to end because it absolutely gets so fucky here that it's not even worth trying to watch. Like that bunch of pixels that happened a while ago that we're ignoring, that happened for the rest of the video. Thanks, fucker. So yeah, the next video is thankfully clear of this bullshit, and it shouldn't happen again. Shouldn't happen again.